You ever felt like you are walking a road that no one else can follow? A road that only you can walk. Maybe you feel alone, even in a room full of people. Maybe you feel like life is moving forward, but your steps are yours alone. Every man faces this. Every man must. There comes a time when the path ahead is yours to walk, and yours alone. And it is on this road that a man finds himself, not in the words of others, not in their opinions, but in the quiet and the struggle of walking alone. The road can feel long. It can feel endless. Sometimes it feels empty, silent, and cold. But the truth is, this road is where life teaches its most important lessons. It is where a man discovers strength he never knew he had. It is where courage is forged, step by step, in the quiet moments when no one is watching. Walking alone is not easy. It is not meant to be a February seat. It would not change you. It would not shape you. And it would not make you truly understand who you are. Many men spend their lives looking for guidance. They look for answers in friends, mentors, family, or even strangers. And sometimes, advice helps. Sometimes, support makes the road easier. But no matter how many people walk with you, there comes a point when the road is yours alone. No one can make the decisions for you. No one can face your fears for you. No one can take the steps you must take. And this is where the real growth begins. We are going to talk about that road. The road every man must walk alone. Not because life is cruel. Not because solitude is a punishment, but because it is necessary. Walking alone gives you clarity. It gives you focus. It gives you the chance to understand your own mind and heart without the noise of the world around you. And by the end of this video, if you stay with me, you will understand a simple truth. The roads you walk alone shape you in ways that company never can. Some roads are meant to be shared. It is natural to want companionship. Life can be hard, and it feels easier when someone walks beside you. Friends, family, loved ones, they all matter. Their support can lift you when you stumble. Their advice can guide you when the way is unclear. But there are some roads that no one else can walk for you. These are the roads that test your character. These are the roads that teach your heart and your mind who you truly are. And these are the roads that define a man. The road will challenge you. It will test you in ways that seem unfair. You will face obstacles that no one else can remove. You will feel fear that no one else can calm. You will question yourself, your choices, and your path. Loneliness may try to weigh you down. Doubts may whisper that you cannot continue. But every step you take, every challenge you face, will make you stronger. Every decision you make alone will teach you something that cannot be taught by another. And slowly, almost without realizing it, you will begin to understand your own power. Walking alone also teaches patience. The world is full of noise, full of distractions. But on the quiet road, you learn to wait. You learn to observe. You learn to understand the rhythm of life at your own pace. You learn to trust yourself, even when the path seems unclear. And this trust is priceless. It is the kind of trust that carries a man through storms, setbacks, and challenges that would break someone who never walked alone. Many men fear walking alone because it feels unsafe. They fear loneliness. They fear failure. They fear the silence that forces them to face themselves. But it is in that silence that growth happens. It is in facing the unknown that courage is born. It is in walking the hard path alone that a man discovers the strength that lives inside him, strength he may never have seen if he always had someone else to rely on. And make no mistake, walking alone is not the same as being lonely. Loneliness can hurt, but walking alone can heal. It can open your mind. It can open your heart. It can teach you lessons about life, about others, and most importantly, about yourself. You begin to understand your desires. You begin to see your fears. You begin to feel the power that comes from knowing that no matter what happens, you can continue, step by step, on your own. The road also teaches clarity. When you're alone, the noise of the world fades. Opinions fade, expectations fade, and suddenly, you hear your own voice. You hear what you really want. You see what you really need, and you begin to understand your purpose. Walking alone forces a man to face the truth about his life, about his choices, about his future. And this truth, once discovered, can change everything. So, look at the road ahead of you. It may be long, it may be difficult, it may feel endless, and yet, every step you take alone is a step toward becoming the man you are meant to be. Every struggle you face alone is a lesson that no one else can teach. Every moment of silence, every choice made without guidance, is shaping you into someone stronger, wiser, and more capable than you ever imagined. By the end of this video, you will understand why walking alone is not a punishment. You will understand why it is a gift. You will see that every man must take this journey, not to sue fair, not to feel lost, but to grow, to discover courage, to discover strength, to discover himself. So take a deep breath, step forward. The road is yours. And as we move forward in this video, I will show you the power of walking alone, the lessons it teaches, the strength it builds, and the man it shapes. Stay with me, because what you are about to learn may change the way you walk your own road forever. The road we walk in life is not just a path. It is a mirror of who we are. Every turn, every hill, every empty stretch reflects a part of our soul. Sometimes the road is smooth. Sometimes it is rocky. Sometimes it disappears in front of us, and we must find a way forward without knowing what lies ahead. This is life. And this is why walking alone is so important. Most men spend their lives trying to avoid being alone. They seek company, advice, and comfort. They follow others, hoping the road will be easier. And sometimes that works. Friends and family can guide you. They can help you through storms, but no one can walk your path for you. No one can carry your choices. No one can face your challenges. The road, in the end, belongs to you. And the sooner you accept this, the sooner you begin to grow. Walking alone forces a man to see himself clearly. Without the noise of the world, without opinions and expectations, you begin to understand who you truly are. You see your weaknesses, you see your strengths, you see your fears, and you see your courage. You learn that your worth is not measured by what others say or do. It is measured by the steps you take on your own, the choices you make when no one else is watching, and the strength you summon when the road gets hard. The road is also full of lessons. It teaches patience. It teaches focus. It teaches resilience. When you walk alone, every decision matters. Every step is yours to take. You cannot rely on someone else to carry your weight. You cannot blame anyone for your mistakes. And in that truth lies freedom. You are free to fail. You are free to rise. You are free to learn and grow in ways that no one else can teach you. Many men fear walking alone because it feels unsafe. They fear failure. They fear being lost. They fear loneliness. But these fears are part of the journey. The road tests them for a reason. Fear teaches caution. Failure teaches humility. Being lost teaches direction. And loneliness teaches self-reliance. Each step taken alone shapes a man into someone who can handle the storms of life without depending on others. The road also gives clarity. When you walk alone, distractions fade, opinions fade, expectations fade. And suddenly, you can hear your own voice. You can see your own path. You can understand your own purpose. Solitude removes the clutter from your mind. It allows you to focus on what really matters. And this focus, this clarity, is one of the greatest gifts a man can receive. Walking alone is not about rejecting people. It is not about being bitter or cold. It is about understanding that some parts of life cannot be shared. Some lessons can only be learned by walking your own path. Some victories can only be earned through your own effort. And some strength can only be found in silence, struggle, and solitude. The road will challenge you. It will test your patience, your courage, and your will. You will face moments where turning back seems easier. You will face moments where the weight of the journey feels too heavy. And in those moments, you must remember this. Every step forward, no matter how small, is progress. Every struggle, no matter how painful, is shaping you. And every choice you make alone is teaching you a lesson no one else can teach. So, before we move further, understand this. The road is not your enemy. It is a teacher, it is a mirror. It is a path to discovering the man you were always meant to be. And as we continue in this video, you will see why the challenges, the solitude, and the struggles of walking alone are not burdens. They are gifts. Gifts that build strength, courage, and clarity. Gifts that will guide you toward a life that is fully yours, shaped by your own hands, and walked with your own 2 feet. Walking alone is not easy. It is not meant to be easy. The road will push you. It will test you. It will challenge everything you thought you knew about yourself. And yet, this is exactly why walking alone is essential. Every man must face this road at some point, because only on this road do you truly meet yourself. The first gift of walking alone is self-discovery. When no one else is there to distract you, you start to hear your own thoughts. You start to notice your own feelings. You begin to ask questions you never asked before. Who am I? What do I really want? What am I capable of? Alone, these questions cannot be avoided. They sit with you. They wait. And slowly, quietly, they reveal the truth about who you are. Alone, you also see your weaknesses. You see the parts of yourself you try to hide from others. And this is not a weakness, it is a gift. Because once you see your flaws, you can fix them. Once you see your fears, you can face them. Walking alone forces a man to confront himself without excuses, without shortcuts, and without relying on anyone else to carry him. The second gift of walking alone is strength. Life will throw challenges your way. It will bring storms, obstacles, and pain. When you walk alone, you have no one else to lean on. You cannot rely on someone else to fight your battles or make your decisions. You must face everything yourself. And when you do, you discover a kind of strength that cannot be taught. Strength that comes from knowing, I can handle this. I can endure. I can rise, no matter what. Strength is not just physical, it is mental. It is emotional. It is the power to stay calm in chaos, to keep moving when fear tells you to stop, and to make decisions even when the outcome is uncertain. Walking alone gives you this strength because it leaves no other option. You either rise, or you fall, and rising becomes the only choice. The third gift is resilience. Life is unpredictable. The road is full of challenges you cannot foresee. When you walk alone, you learn to recover. You learn to adapt. You learn to keep going, even when every step hurts. Resilience is not built in comfort. It is built in struggle. It is built in the moments when no one else is watching and no one else can help. And this resilience becomes a shield that protects you in life when storms come, when people fail you, or when the road seems impossible. Walking alone also teaches independence. Many men depend too much on others. They wait for advice. They wait for help. They wait for permission. Walking alone removes all of this. You cannot wait for anyone. You cannot rely on anyone. You must trust yourself. You must make your own choices. And this independence is freedom. Freedom to follow your path. Freedom to grow. Freedom to become the man you were always meant to be. Some men fear walking alone because they think it means weakness. They think it means they are not loved. But the truth is the opposite. Walking alone is not weakness. It is courage. It is proof that you can face life on your own. It is proof that you can survive, thrive, and grow without depending on anyone else. And this courage becomes part of you. It stays with you for the rest of your life. The road will also teach patience. Alone, you cannot rush. You cannot skip the lessons. You cannot avoid the process. Every step takes time. Every struggle takes effort. And in this patience, you learn something vital. Real growth is never instant. It comes step by step, day by day, moment by moment. And walking alone forces you to respect this process. Finally, walking alone gives a man clarity. When the noise of the world fades, you can see your path. You can hear your heart. You can understand your purpose. Alone, you are not distracted by others' opinions, expectations, or desires. You can focus on what truly matters. And this clarity allows you to make choices that align with who you really are, not who others want you to be. To walk alone is not a punishment. It is not a curse. It is a gift. A gift of self-discovery, strength, resilience, independence, patience, and clarity. Every man must take this journey, not because life is cruel, but because life is designed to teach the lessons that only solitude can offer. The road will challenge you. It will push you to your limits. It will test your courage and patience. But if you walk it alone, step by step, you will discover the man you were always meant to be. Strong, brave, resilient, independent, clear in purpose, ready for anything. And this is why walking alone is essential. Not to isolate you, not to punish you, but to prepare you, to teach you, to show you your own power. Every step you take alone is a step toward becoming the man who can face life with confidence, courage, and clarity. The road is not always kind. Walking alone does not mean comfort. It does not mean peace. It means challenge. It means struggle. Every man who walks this road will face moments that test him in ways no one else can. Moments when the wind seems too strong, the night too dark, and the path too unclear. Loneliness is one of the first tests. It creeps in slowly. At first, it is quiet, almost unnoticed. Then it grows, wrapping around the mind and heart. You start to feel the absence of others. The lack of guidance, the lack of comfort. Many men fear this loneliness. They fear it'll break them. But in reality, loneliness is a teacher. It teaches you to find strength within. It teaches you to hear your own voice. It teaches you that your own company is enough if you learn to trust it. Fear also comes on this road. Fear of failure, fear of making the wrong choice, fear of walking a path that others do not understand. Fear whispers in your ear, you cannot do this, you are not ready. And at times, fear can feel overwhelming. But fear is not your enemy. Fear is proof that you are growing. Fear is proof that you are stepping beyond comfort. Every step you take, despite fear, makes you braver. Every moment you face fear alone makes you stronger. Doubt will follow. Doubt will ask if you are worthy. Doubt will ask if you are capable. Doubt will make the road seem longer, steeper, and more impossible than it really is. Many men turn back at this point. Many give up. But the road teaches that doubt is temporary. Doubt tests your resolve. Doubt asks if you are willing to keep moving, even when the answer is not clear. And when you continue, step by step, despite doubt, you prove to yourself that nothing can stop you. Obstacles will appear without warning. Storms, harsh weather, broken paths, or deep shadows. These are the trials of the road. No one can clear them for you. No one can fight them for you. You must face them alone. And when you do, you learn resilience. You learn patience. You learn that struggle is not punishment. It is preparation. It is the fire that shapes character, like steel forged in the heat. The road also challenges your mind. When you walk alone, your thoughts can become your heaviest burden. Memories, regrets, and worries can flood your mind. At times, it may seem unbearable. But these mental battles are a part of the journey. Alone, you must confront them. You must control them. You must rise above them. And in doing so, your mind grows stronger. Your focus becomes sharper. Your clarity becomes clearer. The hardest part of walking alone is that no one can help carry the weight. The struggles are yours. The lessons are yours. The victories are yours. And this is why the road is so powerful. It cannot be shared. It cannot be borrowed. It cannot be skipped. Every step you take alone is shaping you. Every tear, every drop of sweat, every moment of exhaustion is teaching you strength, courage, and endurance. Even when the road is cruel, it has its gifts. The storms teach patience. The darkness teaches clarity. The struggle teaches resilience. And the loneliness teaches self-reliance. Every challenge faced alone becomes a proof of your strength. Every fear overcome alone becomes a mark of courage. Every obstacle crossed alone becomes a victory no one else can claim. And remember this: the road will not always be fair. Life is not fair, but the man who walks alone learns to rise anyway. He learns to keep moving when everything tells him to stop. He learns to trust his own steps, his own decisions, and his own strength. And this is the power of the road. This is why every man must walk it. Not because it is easy, not because it is safe, but because it is necessary. So, when the road feels dark, when the storms come, when fear and doubt surround you, remember that each challenge is part of the journey. Each struggle is shaping you into someone stronger, wiser, and more capable. The road will push you. It will test you. But it will also prepare you. And every step you take alone brings you closer to the man you were always meant to become.